Adam Warlock is one of those heroes that can either get insane value for his team or just utterly throw. One thing that's important to know is that you will be suspended in the air while performing the animation, so you can make some safe and sneaky revives. So use this to your advantage to stay out of direct line of sight. This should buy you enough time to heal up your team. Generally, you want to ult with both healing charges since people only resurrect with 100 life. And that chime means that you also resurrected someone else in the middle of the battle. To elaborate, your ult lasts 10 seconds, so even if you don't revive anyone immediately, you will if you walk towards their body within 30 meters while it is still up. It's important to note that it is centered on you, so you can safely ult around a corner and then just simply walk towards them. This also works while you are cocooned, so if you ult and die, you can still chase your friendly ghost teammates and they will get revived back at that spot. Most scenarios, it is very, very bad to try to revive in the thick of things and will often just feed your enemy ult charge. So try to keep track of how many enemies are up if they have supports, if your support is alive, or if you're rezzing your support. It can be very strong if you res a Mantis or a Luna who has their ult as well. So call them out as soon as you res them, tell her to ult right away and heal your team fully. This information is a little old, but Adam's healing does an automatic 40 self-heal and 110 per bounce. It doesn't matter who is targeted, you'll always get that 40 self-healing per use. So it can bounce twice or heal 3 times, but a lot of people don't know that it will automatically bounce to the teammate with the lowest life. So if a teammate is alone, the heal will bounce 3 times on them and instantly heal them for 330 life. This is incredibly strong to help top up tanks that are taking a lot of damage. It's also amazing at denying value from enemy dive heroes like Spider-Man and Black Panther because it forces them to be in the fight longer if they want to try to secure the kill. I'll reiterate that it bounces to the targets with the lowest life, so even though I have 2 other people close to our Magneto tank, he still gets hit with all 3 charges since he had the lowest max life. Moving on to Adam's attack, he has a hit scan regular attack that can crit but has damage fall off, and a charge up attack that is a projectile that deals less damage, can't crit, but has 0 fall off. It sounds worse on paper, but this is where Adam excels. His charge attack is his bread and butter. You can put out consistent hit scan damage, but it really doesn't mean anything unless you can secure kills. A lot of supports in this game have static healing, meaning that their healing is at a relatively consistent rate. So oftentimes I'll be charging up an attack in battle so that I can follow up and try to immediately secure a kill with burst damage with no time for the enemy to react and heal. This works great on tanks that are half-life or squishies. There is no delay on his primary fire after charging up, so use this to your advantage and hold left click as soon as you release your charge attack. This is the secret Adam tech. Adam's reload finishes before the animation is complete, and right click cancels reload if he still has ammo left. However, this is null when he has 0 ammo and he starts charging his next attack before the animation is completed. This means that while fighting, you will always want to hold charge attack while reloading, because you can store 2 projectiles before he would even be able to begin attacking with his normal primary attack. Just simply store 2 shots, release, and hold primary fire to immediately shoot your hit scan after the 2 shots are released. I have killed and surprised so many dive heroes that were on me this way. You can also charge up to 5 projectiles, even if you only have 1 ammo left. This only works with his charge attack and not his primary. You can also cancel the rest of the animation with your heal, but the timing is so close, oftentimes you're gonna get caught just needing to reload again. I hear armed and dangerous! PTSD triggers, and I immediately hit Soul Bond so that I protect my support so that if there is any burst damage, that he won't burst through it and immediately just kill them. Soul Bond is the biggest clutch tool. It is on a hefty 30-second cooldown, but it is a complete game changer with so many ult denials. You'll always want to use this as soon as you revive your teammates so that if the enemy focus fires on any low target or freshly res target, the damage is split to everyone. The one downside with this ability is that it splits damage, which means that if everyone would get hit by Iron Man's ultimate, it effectively does nothing. But if you soul bond 4 people and 2 get hit by his ultimate, then the damage is split. up to 250 among all of those bonded targets. You can never kill yourself with Soul Bond. It will always leave you with 1 life. Adam Warlock works best as a babysitter for your second or third support, while simultaneously putting out a lot of burst damage. His biggest struggle is that you really need a good second support so that they can keep your team relatively topped up, so that you can have your healing charges when the enemy hard commits and uses their burst damage cooldowns. His strength is a lot more noticeable in 3 support comps, but he can still be usable in 2 support comps.